metal with other substance. So the first one is reaction of metal with dilute acid. So here as a dilute acid I have taken the simple example of hydrochloric acid. So the first metal, so when you see this order, how I have written is, in this order you can find out sodium is the most reactive metal, than magnesium, than aluminium, than zinc and than iron. So according to this order only I have written the metals. And when you see the reaction of metal, sodium reacts with hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride plus hydrogen gas. So here you can see that the metal, which is a sodium, which is highly reactive metal, it will react with hydrochloric acid to form NaCl, that is sodium chloride plus hydrogen gas. So here this type of bond is known as ionic bond. So this type of bond is known as ionic bond, and this type of ionic bond is formed by the transfer of electron. So transfer of electron, due to the transfer of electron only this type of ionic bond occurs. So when you see this, sodium has only 1 electron in the outermost shell and the chlorine has 7 electron in the outermost shell. So what happens is, this sodium donates one or gives 1 electron to say chlorine, and this chlorine gets 1 electron from the sodium. So here sodium is donating 1 electron to chlorine and chlorine is accepting 1 electron from sodium. So here this type of bonding, so transfer of electron occurs from sodium to chlorine and a bond is formed. This type of bond is known as ionic bond. So here this occurs due to the formation of ionic bond with the release of hydrogen gas. So according to the reactivity, metals are written like this. So the second metal is magnesium. Magnesium again reacts with hydrochloric acid and it forms magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Then the next one, aluminium, it reacts with hydrochloric acid to form aluminium chloride and hydrogen. Then zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to form zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Then iron reacts with hydrochloric acid to form ferric chloride and hydrogen gas. So this is the reaction of metal with hydrochloric acid. So here children, you can see this. I wrote the reaction of various metal with hydrochloric acid. So here the salt what I obtained is again the chloride salt. So here you can see a metal plus chloride, a metal plus chloride, a metal plus chloride, metal plus chloride. So as I have taken here chloride, hydrochloric acid, here the product obtained is chloride. So here you can write, you can take instead of HCl, you can take H2SO4. So the sulfuric acid. So if you take sulfuric acid, the product formed will be in the form of sulfate. So here in this topic, I give you homework. That is, what is the homework is, I have written the metal along with the formation, along with reaction of hydrochloric acid and formation of chloride salt. So your homework is, you have to write various metals and its reaction with sulfuric acid. So this is the homework number 1. Then the next reaction, that is reaction of metal with salt solution. So what happens when a metal reacts with a salt solution? So here you can see I have taken the salt solution copper sulfate, which is blue in color, and here I have taken zinc, which is silver in color. So what happens is, this salt solution reacts with zinc and it forms zinc sulfate plus copper. Here this zinc sulfate and copper, this copper is obtained in the form of red brown mass. So here you can see this, when this metal is allowed to react with salt solution, that is copper sulfate, this zinc replaces the place of copper and it forms zinc sulfate. But if you take zinc sulfate plus copper, so this reaction will not happen. So you can see this reaction will happen, that is copper sulfate When it is allowed to react with zinc, it forms zinc sulfate plus copper. But on the other hand, when you allow this reaction to happen, that is zinc sulfate plus copper to form this product, this will not happen. So you may guess why this not happens, because here zinc is a more reactive substance which replaces the less reactive copper. But here copper is a very less reactive substance which can't replace the more reactive element. So this reaction will not happen. So only the forward reaction will proceed, but the reverse reaction will not happen. Why the forward reaction happens? Because the metal what we have taken is more reactive than the metal present in the salt. So this reaction will happen, but the reverse reaction will not happen because copper and silver are found to be less reactive than the metal present in the salt. So this is about reaction of metal with salt solution. Now the next reaction is reaction of metal with chlorine. So here what happens when metal reacts with chlorine? So as I said earlier, that if it is a formation of NaCl, NaCl occurs by the ionic bond. So how the ionic bond occurs? For example, here you have Na with 1 electron in the outermost shell and Cl has 7 electron in the outermost shell. So what happens is, it gives 1 electron, it donates 1 electron to Cl, and Cl accept that electron from Na to form octet rule. That is, it gets 8 electron in the outermost shell and it is fully filled. So here it forms a bond. So this type of bond is known as ionic bond, and the compound formed is ionic chloride. So this metal react with chlorine to form ionic chloride. So here you can see the first one what I have taken is sodium reacts with chlorine to form sodium chloride. Calcium reacts with calcium plus chlorine to form calcium chloride. Magnesium reacts with chlorine to form magnesium chloride. Aluminium reacts with chlorine to form aluminium chloride. Zinc reacts with chlorine to form zinc chloride. Iron reacts with chlorine to form iron chloride. Copper reacts with chlorine to form copper chloride. So all these compounds are ionic chloride. So here we have taken the metal reacts with chlorine to form ionic chloride. Then the next one is reaction of metal with hydrogen. So how the metal reacts with hydrogen? So here you can see this. All the metal will not react with hydrogen. There are only some metals which will react with hydrogen. So for example, here I have taken sodium. So sodium will react with hydrogen to form sodium hydride. So here what happens is, always whenever a bond is need to form, one electron will be donated and the other element will gain that electron to form a bond. And for example, when you take hydrogen, hydrogen always has the capacity to form H+. That is, it gives one electron and it forms itself H+. But here what happens is, when a metal is allowed to react with hydrogen, the metal itself gives an electron, and this hydrogen will also give an electron. So here in this case, when a metal reacts with hydrogen, all the metal will not react with hydrogen. Only few metals like sodium, calcium, potassium, these will react with hydrogen. And these type of metals will force the hydrogen to get one electron. So here, if this sodium has one electron in the outermost shell, it forces the hydrogen to get the electron from sodium. So here in this case, what happens is, sodium gives electron and hydrogen gains the electron. So here in this place, hydrogen acts as a H- ion. So this is an exceptional case. What happens is, all the metal will not react with hydrogen. Only few metals like sodium, calcium, potassium, this will force the hydrogen to get one electron from them and make itself as H minus ion. So here this is the one important part what we learn today. So here what happens is this metal forces the hydrogen to get one electron and make itself as H minus ion. So this is about the today's class, that is reaction of metal with chlorine, reaction of metal with hydrogen, and reaction of metal with dilute acid, reaction of metal with salt solution. I hope children you understand this, and also the homework will be given, homework is given here, one homework. The remaining homework will be given in the group, and you have to follow and send me the answers. So whenever a video is put to you, you have to see the video, you have to answer the questions, you have to submit the answer in the group. Thank you.